Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Ramsey Custom Shop. This is Gary, and got a project for you guys today, and I thought I might take you along on it. Actually, it's going to be probably a two-part video that we can hopefully knock out here in the next couple of days. This is a 1959 Willys Jeep that is a government, service vehicle from the Department of Agriculture there. And so we got really three projects that we're doing on it, but for right now, we're just going to be doing two. And the third one we'll see about at a later point. But the first one that we're going to jump on today is going to be a common mod on these Jeeps. The seat only goes back so far, and this guy, I don't know how tall he is. He's maybe about 6'2" or 6'3". So he wants more leg room. So we're going to notch this out and give him about 4 more inches, and you can see under here, there's a lot of clearance, and he just, he does cruise this around on the road a little bit here and there, but it's got a maximum speed of 50 miles an hour. Mostly he just drives it around on his property and hauls his grandkids around on it. On part 2 of the video, that'll be in the next video, he bought this Extreme Fabrication, I believe is the name of it, roll cage kit. That ends up, I think you end up with 3 hoops on it. There's one here in the front and then 2 in the back, and then some other tubes that go. I haven't looked at it that closely yet, but we're gonna, the kit welds together in pieces and comes all, coped and notched and everything. And then it also comes with the, I don't have them out here, but the mounting plates to actually bolt it in. So, anyway, guys, let's get going on this part. We're going to try to get him 4 inches here. And so we're just going to notch this out and then, just make a filler in there. well, you can see we got our piece in there, and hopefully it's showing up on camera. But you know, because we took this factory piece and slid it back 4 inches, and we want to retain this, you know, factory angle and this little notched corner plate there, ended up with a pretty big gap at the bottom because these two cuts were, you know, they weren't parallel with each other. So I've got room here to take more off of it, so that's kind of what we're going to do. And I've got a mark out here that's going to get us past some holes on this. And so I'm just going to transfer that mark and hold it up against the edge right here. So now we should have a tapered cut on that will allow us to get that to fit up in there. Should be a bigger cut at the top than the bottom. All right, so now we got a pretty good gap on the top there, the horizontal piece and coming up, but I got to work on that top part right there. It's not quite fitting up good there, so I'm gonna work on that off camera, and then we'll get it prepped. And next time you see this, it'll be we'll start tacking it. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap up the video. I just wanted to show you some details on this. Now, this Jeep is, I'm actually at my buddy Kenny's house, who's down the road from me. So it's all finished up, and what I didn't show in the video was just the final, you know, look and clearance of it. Obviously, he's got it sitting outside. His plan, I think, is to have the whole inside of this thing rhino lined, so he wasn't really too worried about, you know, the detail and the final fit up and or the actual prepping of the welds and all that. He came and looked at it and said, hey, it looks good to me, just let's get it going. So anyway, you can see that extra 4 inches of clearance there on getting that seat slid further back. I didn't show this on camera, but I made this bracket to relocate the seat. It used to be, this mounting point used to be up here, and it had a little hook bracket off of that. So this is some 1/4-inch angle iron that I just sort of cut and drilled some holes and got that. And then the other side, there's a bolt there that I drilled a hole. There was where it was, and I got lucky back here on the back one. There was this eye bolt thing here, and then there was another one right there. 2 of them. I'm not sure what those are for, but that hole was in the perfect spot, so I just removed it and put the bolt through that hole. So anyway, guys, that'll be it for part 1 of the video, and we'll have part 2 coming up. You can see a little bit of the work I did there on the cage, and I've got a full video on putting the cage together if anybody wants to see that. Thanks, guys.